Void Mage Gamer is now partnered with Flipside Gaming, so you can use the promo code on their website, all caps Void Mage, to get 10% off all orders $10 or more. It's a great way that you can support both Flipside Gaming and Void Mage Gamer's channel. Alrighty guys, looks like we're going to be playing some more Magic Arena, and we're going to try to do mono green depending on what we get here. I've always been wanting to just play a mono green Stompy deck. We're just opening some packs right now, fooling around. And this is actually pretty good. I think we already have a Vivian Reed. So this will give us two Vivian Reeds. I don't like using the wild cards unless I absolutely have to. And with something like Vivian Reed, not necessarily the biggest concern of mine. I'd rather get some more considerable bombs, especially if I'm ever going to improve decks or make a super competitive deck here. I think I'm only bronze tier 3, so I'm nowhere near facing actual challenges yet. But it's still fun just to fool around with decks like these. But this deck in particular is the kind that you're going to see a lot of on Magic Arena, which is the real problem that I think a lot of people are having. A lack of diversity in decks. Or the decks are just too simplified. I think you have a lot of these Llanowar Elves. You know, you have a lot of the same vanilla creatures over and over again. And it's just, there's some good stuff in here. I'm just trying to figure out what to cut. When in doubt, just take out a forest, I guess. So I think that looks decent enough. We do have a Meteor Golem, if you saw that. I think it's always worth having that in this kind of deck, especially if you can ramp up. There's no point in not doing it. You don't really have the best removal for non-flying creature things. So if you're able to deal with your other opponent's threats, I think that's a pretty good thing to do. So we're just gonna see how this plays out here. This hand isn't spectacular, but we do have some ramp and some answers. Blanchwood Armor is just freaking ridiculous, and Magic Arena, if you're able to give a creature that's already massive an insane amount of power and toughness, I mean, why even bother? Another Llanowar Elves. Yeah, this is kind of the other deck you're going to see a lot of red-green dinosaur stuff. And you're going to see mono-green Stompy with Gulta. There's the Gigantosaur, that's the 5-mana 10/10. We've seen a lot of these crazy, just overwhelmingly powerful green creatures. They don't really do anything crazy outside of just being massive and having trample. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Lightning Strike. A well-timed Lightning Strike can definitely set this deck back, especially if you get rid of like a Llanowar Elves. You wouldn't believe how much that actually hurts this deck. Get some more ramp. And we're just gonna sit on this. We might be able to, we might just block a Llanowar Elves. And there we go. See our first dinosaur. And we should probably just take it. There's no sense in only taking 4 and giving up a creature. I think we're just gonna save the Titanic growth for this next attack we're gonna face. So we'll just pass. Now it just comes down to, are we able to get past this 5/5 hasty trampler? If we're able to do that, we have a Blanchwood Armor. Alright, let's see if they have any responses. And yeah, that is quite unfortunate, and since it's trample, we're going to be taking all 5 of that. And we also have to deal with the Gore Claw, but we do have some fight spells in our hand, gonna make this a lot easier for us now. They have no cards in hand, so they have to top deck something. We can just get rid of your Gore Claw, making it harder for you to kill us. And I don't know if I should also Rabbit Bite. I'd rather just keep the card in my hand. That way I can always just threaten removal. Threaten something instant speed, I think it's always good. Otherwise, I just leave them on their turn with no cards in my hand. It's sort of a state of mind kind of thing is what I'm trying to say here. It's mind games. Because if you just leave your opponent, it's their turn, you have no cards in your hand, I guess it makes it a little bit easier on them to make their decisions. So they just take 7 to the face right there. It's not trample, so I don't know if that was a good idea. And it doesn't look like they're hurting for mana. Yep, we get another blocker, so... And we have a way to gain 2 life back. Don't really see a reason why we can't just swing over and over again. They choose not to block it, so they're going to go down to 6. So they got that mana dork that's capable of creating a 5/5 dragon. That can be quite inconvenient. Alright. I don't really think they're going to create the dragon token yet. I think they're just going to wait for us to attack and then do it. And we get ourselves a Palaka Worm, so this game is pretty much out of reach. I don't see any real way that they're capable of coming back now. Yes, our 8/8 doesn't have trample, but we just got a 7/7 with trample. It's one of those deals where you should probably just scoop now. Yeah, you're going to create a 5/5. I don't know why they didn't just do that. Oh, I guess not. I don't know. They might have been able to do that in a way that would have saved them. Yeah, now they're just dead next turn. So that was pretty decisive. Didn't look like it at first, but we pulled it out. Get 250 gold for that. Alrighty, so we get a hand filled with mana ramp, and we get a Prodigious Growth. That's another really annoying card to have to deal with if you're playing against this stack, because it can turn a Llanowar Elves into something massive. Just a lot of power in this kind of deck can come out of nowhere. And I really do love the 1/3 mana dorks. I love 1/3 in general. Because in Magic Arena you get a lot of 1/1s, a lot of hasty decks with the goblins. 1/3s are capable of blocking those all day. Yeah, we're just going to build up our mana ramp. We have answers in our hand. There's really not much they can do at this point unless they're able to just get rid of all of our mana dorks. Yeah, they're just going to keep drawing cards. They're going to need to find an answer here soon. I don't know if I want to waste it yet. I'm going to save it until it really matters. And just swing with the whole team here. We might be able to kill them next turn. Or not. Okay, so... Yeah, we're just gonna give our little elk, make it a 9-8 with trample. They just take it for whatever reason. Well, that was actually a lot quicker. Did not expect them to just take that and then concede. But anyway, I think I'm just going to end it here. Not a very interesting deck, if I'm being completely honest. Not something I really enjoy. I enjoy something that takes a little bit more interactivity, a little bit more challenge. But you guys have a wonderful day. Void here signing off. See you all next video.